Who wants to recap what happened last week?
Guns, truck, shot at, driving.
I guess I can give like something of a fucking. We got approached as we were unloading the shit by a guard, hobgoblin, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But that
Filthy
hobgoblin turned
hobgoblin.
out to be turned out to be a fucking dwarf in disguise, and they tried to fucking coerce us into giving them all the weapons that we were delivering for about half of what we were getting from the guys that were getting
Yeah.
the get around authority. Thank you. And they kept prodding, and then we talked about it, and honestly, logically, we already got fucked up once on our first job, and we weren't looking to fucking do that shit again, So we were just like, after a while, we just kind of gave them the hard no. And then they left, and then we basically proceeded to get onto the trucks. We were in the front, and then the other truck behind us was being piloted all by hobgoblins, and we were just moseying our way to the fortress that we were supposed to drop these weapons of war off to. And I guess on the way we got ambushed by fucking dwarf Rambo over here. And he shot my buddy in the back. He shot my buddy Goblin in the back, or in the shoulder. I called him a buddy because I was just having a conversation with him, and then he got shot in the shoulder. And now we're just kind of in a fucking, what is it? Let's see. Sep's driving, two hobgoblins. Shootout. Yeah. We're like in a 5 versus 1 shootout right now.
Yeah, and it looks like you guys aren't doing nearly as much to him as you would like. So we're gonna go ahead and bring ourselves right back down into the middle of all of that. As I bring us all over to the. Here's the map. I found it. Yeah, we got the combat tracker going. Let's make sure about a couple things. 1 second. Right. Okay. So everything here should be set up. Let me just to adjust some of the maps for my camera stuff as it is. I believe we finished up on Belose's turn. Yeah, we finished up. We were going to the top of the next combat. The next. What is that? Stop it.
I don't know why that recognizes that as a voice.
It sounds like.
Look at that haircut. Like, yeah. Is that a dwarf woman?
He shoots you. So if I remember correctly, he had a couple of things going on him, some debuffs. I'm gonna have to be reminded what they were.
About the word.
I think he was on death's door.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what was going on.
He was dazed and confused.
Right,
No,
he was.
Well, I mean,
he's not dazed anymore. I don't think. Right? No, he was not dazed anymore.
I didn't daze him. I was
in the
just
figurative sense.
All right. I think he has a -2 to his attacks though. All right. So he's just like, fuck it, and he like drops his las rifle on the ground and draws out a hand cannon from behind the crate. Gets up from it. He's gonna roll a trick attack, which is a. Yeah, he's gonna try to bluff. Nope, not at all.
Oh god.
So he gets up from the crate.
Bluff? What is that?
Yeah, he shouts out. He shouts
Plus
out.
14 modifier.
Android behind you. And then you don't fall for it at all before he gets up and he tries to shoot at you with his hand cannon.
Okay.
There's a modifier, man. Plus 14. Great.
Yeah.
Maybe
you rolled a 2.
Maybe you should have checked his intimidate skill because it may have been higher than whatever the base DC is. My
No,
other
he
thing.
doesn't have Intimidate as a skill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He didn't hit me.
He did not hit you as he
Thank
wings out and
God.
fires. It's like you just hear like poof, as like his hand cannon lets out this massive bolt of energy. Around like you were about to look behind yourself and then you realize that's stupid, and you see just like this blue energy shot coming towards you, and you duck down behind the crate.
Like that dumb.
Richard.
Oh,
Got a thing going on here.
I have. What I do? Interesting. I will. I don't know. Make him. I'm gonna try and faint him out. And
Does one of his effect? I think one of his effects leaves him for a turn, right? Yeah, his intimidate you have on him. I don't know what this other effect you have on him is though. I have no idea what that is.
it's the one that was supposed to leave whenever he is attacked. That makes him walk in a random direction.
Oh,
Void Whispers.
which I didn't roll, so I have no idea. I don't know how to determine a random direction. I guess like a D8.
Yeah, I mean, I figured that he was attacked from.
Oh,
Ichy
right,
shot
right.
at
That's
him.
true. All right.
So it would have
So
ended.
what
It
do
just
you want to
ends if he
do?
was attacked.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Yeah. So then I'm gonna clever feint. So I'm gonna be like, "Hey, behind you." It always works. It never fails. So the DC is either 10 plus his sense motive skill bonus, or 15 plus 1.5 times the CR.
It would be that one. No, wait.
Okay.
Wait. What? 10 plus his sense motive skill?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll
And
it.
then. Oh, where's this?
I know
Yes,
exactly
so-
which one's higher.
So
26.
26.
You succeed.
Okay. So he gets a -2 to his AC for 1 round until the end of my next turn.
Okay. So he's. You say behind you, and he actually does turn around. It's like, what? What's over there? Anything else?
And then
Or-
as my movement action, I don't know, I'll just yell at him again. So he turns around and I go, 21.
21 against what? His 10 plus
15
hit points
times-
total intimidate skill.
10 plus intimidate, which you said he doesn't have, or the 15 plus 1.5 times the CR.
Which I determined was 4. So you do succeed, not by 5 over, but you do succeed
Okay,
by
so
1.
it extends it by 1 round. Then.
Great. You just lost that round too. All right, Razor, drive the truck.
Driving along in my automobile. No particular way to feel.
Just like hearing people yell behind the truck at each other, more so than shooting at this point for some reason. Yeah, you're good. You managed to successfully stabilize the truck, as this is not very great terrain. You like almost slide into the wall a little bit.
No, I got this.
There's a vet. Ichy.
Dad?
Alright, you gonna
He's just gone.
hold his turn. Okay, except hobgoblins. It's like hopefully if he's
Which
back
one? This one or
before.
this one?
Either one, really. They kind of go at
No,
the same
it's
time.
this one and then
Okay,
this one.
fine.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I updated. They have better modifiers now, and their damage is a little bit more.
Well, that's good for
yeah, it was
me.
to be more accurate to what their stat block was supposed to be. 20? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
Big
Um,
damage.
NPCs OP.
They're challenge rating 1s, so they're like they're technically around the same level as you would be if you were level 3.
Well, glad we didn't have to
There's
fight.
two of them.
Like a green las shot just leaves the gun and enters, like, just sparks off the metal bit of the crate and goes directly, like, just grazes by his throat, and he's not feeling all that great about it.
Good.
Yeah. Other
Good.
hobgoblin.
Now we do it again. Wow.
Yeah. No, that's gonna hit.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
roasting him.
Absolutely. Another shot hits like his bicep on his left arm. And he's just, oh god. Okay.
Tank is
Starting to
just
think it
fucking
might be a
dwarf.
little bit outnumbered here. Belose. Oh yeah, Ichy, by the way, it's your turn.
Stan, your
yeah,
turn.
yeah.
Yeah, I was like, am I missing my turn?
Well,
Yeah,
no, because
I mean,
we called for you, but you weren't there, so we just went ahead. But you're gonna go now.
Yeah, my bad. I
Yeah,
had to-
yeah, you're going
I had
now.
to say one.
You're maintaining your position in the initiative, just now you're going in this turn.
I'm just gonna shoot once at him. Fire off my shitty ass needler.
There are guns in the crates if you want those instead. Well,
Yeah.
unfortunately, a 12 is not going to hit. As like
I'm
this
gonna move
needle
up
shot goes, flings out. You're moving up.
Let's see, 15.
Yeah, you can move right there if you move across the boxes. So you're just like bouncing on the boxes, like 1 step, 2 step, hopping on rocks over a river, trying your best not to fall off. But you do. Now it's Belose's turn.
Me, Mario. Okay, let's see. I think I'm good where I am. I got no spell slots, so I have to actually fight with primitive weapons. I'm joking. I'm just gonna shoot my needler pistol at him.
All right.
Attacking. No modifiers. Hey!
Yeah, that hits.
Finally!
Yeah.
Damage. Give me potato salad.
Some decent damage there. Yeah, and keep in mind, you can absolutely, if you want his hand cannon, you can loot it later.
Yeah, I might do
Yeah,
that.
but that does hit as like another needle, just like he's still a little freaked out by the random yelling by the brain sack. So it's just like while he's paying attention to that, he gets launched by 2 laser shots and a needle right into his fucking right into his arm. Thank God there wasn't anything in it, otherwise he'd probably be feeling a little bit woozy right now. It is his
Yeah.
turn though. He's going to move up right about here, and he's going to make a bluff check over at the brain.
Is it resisted by anything?
No, it's a DC. It's a
Like,
it's a.
what do you mean a bluff check? A feint check?
It's a feint check using bluff. It's trick attack specifically is the skill. DC 20 plus CR, but you don't have CR, so it's just 20. Yeah, so 24 as he says, "No, you look behind you," and you're like, "What?" And you look behind yourself. And you are currently flat-footed, as well as take an extra D8 damage if this next attack actually hits you.
Oh, he also would have gotten a -2 to that, but it's fine.
Yeah, you would. So it's 24 against. You have a little bit of cover where you are, but not nearly enough to make this shot not hit. So you're gonna take this damage plus an extra D8.
Oh god, does our captain get one shot?
No, because he
Oh,
rolled pretty
no.
shit on the damage. You take 7 points of damage as this last shot goes like straight through your edge suit, your edge corp overall suit. You like look behind yourself as you realize there wasn't anything behind you. It is your turn, Richard Blevins.
Um,
Make sure you take that damage too, by the way.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to think about.
You could always, and hear me out, shoot him. That's always possible.
Nah. I'll just try this. So last one.
What's happening?
Confuse him. I'm gonna take the shot and I'm gonna go, ah! And I'm gonna be like, and
Oh wait,
I don't know.
Oh, that was for you
What?
to roll that. I accidentally rolled the D100. I meant to roll the save, which I don't actually know what the DC is, but I don't think he made it.
definitely failed. Yeah.
Yeah,
So then he rolls the D100, which should we just use
80.
that one?
So he attacks the nearest creature on his turn.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Sick.
Is that what it's supposed to do?
Yeah. I was confused, right? Lesser confusion. You targeted him. He made
Yeah,
the
I'm
save.
just
He
trying to
failed the
see
save. Now
about
he's
if there was
confused.
something else. If it was.
Yeah, attacking nearest creatures is really only like I think confusion really only helps if one they roll around the middle section of that, or if two they have many allies. But since this guy is pretty much a lone trooper, it doesn't really help nearly as much. Is that all? Or
I'll just yell at him again. Why
okay.
not?
29. Yeah, it puts in two more rounds. So yeah, he'll just have 2 more rounds on top of what he already had.
Okay.
Of having a
that's it
negative
then.
2 to everything. Razor, drive truck. Truck check.
Oh, you're supposed to roll that at the start of their turn each round to see how they act on their turn.
How long are they confused for then?
I think until like 1 round until the end of my
Okay.
turn. You see.
Yeah, 28. You're perfectly capable of keeping this truck on course. Parasivet.
Where is it at? Yeah, they become
Like this
confused
time?
for 1 round.
Let's see if I can do this. Yeah.
Moving to the other side of that crate. Yeah, it pretty much basically removes the the behind a crate cover for both of you, so you're attacking normal AC numbers.
Cool.
Pretty much
cool.
how cover works when you're like right on the other side of the cover from somebody.
Although, not going to attack him. I am going to daze him.
I think he's already been. I thought he was already dazed.
No, he wasn't. I was
No,
just,
he-
I was
he
just saying
wasn't
daze
dazed.
him. Just-
Okay.
But hey, man, if you want to apply it for free, I'll take that too.
No, as in like he's already been dazed before, and therefore he's immune to it for a minute. I thought that's what happens. Okay, well we'll save. Wow, that one.
Uncritical.
So cat's screaming at me. 1 second. As I try to apply it. Yeah, so just a flash of white light in his face, and he is definitely dazed for 1 round. Can't take
There's no crit?
reactions. No,
Is there a special
the
crit
the net
from
nat
that?
1 crit is that he automatically fails. Like there, no matter what his modifier was, he would have failed that save with a nat 1.
Oh, okay. So that's
Yeah.
cool for a crit to just automatically bust him.
Yeah, it's kind of like the nat 20 and nat 1 for D&D 5e, except it also works on saving throws. So he is dazed
And confused.
for yeah, well, like 1 rounds. Okay, so he's at all these modifiers are on him right now. Hobgoblins.
Oh god, this is where the fucking magic happens.
Oh,
Hobgoblin.
Yeah.
222, number 9.
Hamburger, cheeseburger,
Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Oh no.
A little bit low on the damage, but that's still a nice, solid last shot to him.
Yes.
He's pretty much on death's door. So,
Oh my.
yep.
Come on, you got it. Come on.
Oh.
Okay, how does this hobgoblin kill him?
Shoots a hole through his stupid little head.
Absolutely. So it's just,
Specifically
Percivet,
through his left eye.
Big Mac Whopper.
yeah.
Big
After
Mac
like a
Whopper.
last shot hits more from his right onto his right side, you hear the whirling sound of a charging las rifle behind you, and you realize what it is as you duck down and just like see this green laser shoot straight through his eye. And as you get up, you can see the hover truck behind him through his face, and he just falls down
God.
onto the ground, ending combat.
Woo! I called dibs on his pistol.
Yeah, as soon as you rush up to the body, and they're like sorting through his stuff. Belose, you hear something very interesting as on his comm units. You just hear, Vog, come in. Shit. Everybody load up, we're going out. Like just barely on his comm unit there.
Oh shit. Oh god.
So,
Man, are you fighting off a whole fucking resistance now?
It seems like it.
so you guys now you have
He's
some time.
the only agent.
You guys
Yeah,
have
they put their
time.
cards onto him. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna. Can I pick up his pistol? Do I have to roll something? Like.
No. You can pick up his pistol. It's a hand coil explorer that currently has a battery with 16 charges in it. I can kind of just drag it onto your character sheet.
Does he have anything else on him?
Please.
He does. There's a las rifle, an azimuth las rifle with 16 shots in it to his left.
I'll take
well,
that.
kind of on the ground where he
What?
was.
What's going on back there? You guys looting? Am I missing
No.
out on something?
No, you're not, boss. You're not. Keep your eyes on the road, sir.
All right. Hey, hobby dog lover. Should I stop the truck? We did just get attacked.
Can I like go back into the cabin?
No. Keep going.
Fly back
Or-
down there.
He like loads up back in
Purple.
and closes the door. Keep going. We gotta keep going.
Hey, how do I
right.
get one of
It
those
ain't safe
rifles?
out here.
I want
Hey,
one of them.
dude's dead, by the way.
1 second as I'm just like trying.
You
my-
second with that comm unit? What did you say, Cap?
The dude is dead. That little dwarf dude.
There was a dude?
Yeah. Well, you heard the shots.
Well, I heard the shots. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, you didn't know it was a dwarf. Like.
Yeah, it was a dwarf.
Oh,
dude.
it was a
He's dead
dwarf?
now. Yeah.
All right.
Wow,
I
you
put
rarely see them.
Some rebellion scum.
I put the hand coil explorer on Belose. I'm getting the. I have to change up the stats on the rifles to be more in line with how they're supposed to be for you guys throughout that. Well, I just like.
Nah, man,
drag
I'll
and
take it
drop them.
factory made right here, right now.
No, I just had it.
Just
Had
as
it.
it is.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so below Percivet also has the last rifle, has 16 shots in it right now. You can equip that over your needler rifle if you want to. He does also
long arm
have
Hell yeah.
proficiency.
yeah,
Yeah, I
Percivet
do
does.
actually.
He does have a switchblade, a tactical switchblade if you want that as well. I think you already have one. No, you have a survival knife. The switchblade is just a little bit easier to conceal.
Wait. Now that I'm back here, can I also loot like an azimuth blast rifle for like Razor?
There are no more. That was like the only one. The other ones are on.
I'm actually going to be giving this to Razor anyways. I'm just picking
Ah,
it up
okay.
for the fight.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
I'm
cool,
shooting
cool.
right now.
So you notice a couple things that he does have on him. He has a switchblade tactical. He also has his armor, which is fit for a dwarf. But if you had some engineering skills, you could probably
I could-
modify
I
it
could make that
if you had
work.
time.
Yeah,
if you had
I could.
time.
Yeah, goblins are
anyways.
the goblins are
We
about the
got
same
nothing
stature
but
as a
time
dwarf.
when I fail my piloting rolls to make the time short.
I got
you-
a +8 to engineering. I can assist you with it.
he also has what appears to on his belt. He has this thing called a hollow skin, which
Oh,
give me an intelligence check or something along those lines, like some sort of
anybody?
science skill. Yeah.
Oh, hell
Anybody.
yeah.
Well, anybody who has the skill for it. So like it would be.
What skill?
I mean, I'm in
I think
the-
it would be engineering specifically.
I'm in the cockpit, so I'm not seeing.
Yeah, I'm
this.
driving.
Yeah. If you guys want to come up and mention it to me, I have a very good skill for it. But
I don't
you're-
have engineering.
Yeah, then you can't roll it. Below, say you see it and you recognize it to be a holoskin. This is a disguise device. This is probably why he looked like a goblinoid before.
looks like we could use this to sell ammo in some sort of capacity. Would you
Shut
say,
up.
Jack?
No, shut up. You can't do that. I'm gonna draw the line.
Yeah, I know.
there.
I'll take it. I'll take it, and I'm gonna give it to Razor to tinker with whenever we have time.
We could sell
Alright.
elephants with it, dude.
You can.
Okay, so
But the
our
humble
scheme
elephant
earlier-
merchant.
Our scheme earlier, Sep, Alex discovered that he has access to a spell to create ammo,
Oh.
but the ammo disappears after 1 hour or
Oh.
1 minute.
1 minute plus
1 minute.
So we
plus my
can
level, so like
maintain
3 minutes.
peace in our galactic empire
Yeah.
while making
So-
money.
Well,
Yeah, so we're gonna
well,
make the
getting
ammo.
rich.
I'll go in and sell them. But Jack
Yeah.
was like, "Yeah, as long as you don't go back to the market again." I was like, "Well, if we get a disguise."
Yeah.
So here's the deal. You guys have Richard. I also noticed that Richard, you still haven't taken the damage that you took before.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so there's just 7
What
points
was
to
it?
stamina. Which is important because you guys have time if you want to spend a resolve point and regain any stamina points you had lost.
Okay.
Can I regain resolve points?
No. Resolve points come
Okay.
back after a long rest, which you don't have
Fine,
time for.
I
You know
will-
there you got a squad incoming.
I feel like we're getting a pretty long rest.
Fine. I will. Wait. Come on. 1. I will spend a resolve point. So now I got 1. So if I get mauled by a fucking dog or something, I'm not gonna be able to just get my ass up.
You're right.
And I restore all my stamina.
Yeah, you regain all stamina points.
Oh, that's good. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What is it after a long rest? You get half your resolve back, or no? How much resolve do you get back
after a long rest? No,
long
you
rest?
get back all of your resolve points after a long
Oh,
rest.
okay.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah. I'll
Your
do that
health
too.
points,
That's
yeah,
cool.
your health points don't come back nearly as fast, but you do have a party healer, so there's always that. All right, so 1 second, as I'm just trying to remove all of these modifiers off the token. You got some time. You know you got somebody incoming. How do you guys want to set up? You're pretty much told by the hobgoblin trooper that it wouldn't be safe to stop here at all. We gotta go. Punch it, essentially.
Yeah, and I'm still in the cockpit. I don't think me or Razor know yet
Maybe we
that
should
there are
move
more
back
coming.
behind the boxes so we can get
Yeah. I'm gonna probably stand here.
I'm enjoying my leisurely trip.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm whipping out Fortnite.
You
As far
guys
as I
would have
know,
been
it was one
told.
guy.
Yeah, you should. You
Well-
guys would. Did you guys not tell them? Are you guys purposely keeping the information away from the guys in the
Man.
cockpit?
Yeah, I'd say that playing all them games is bad for your eyes, but I don't know
Wait.
if you even have any.
Wait, can't the hobgoblin tell the situation going on? You know, he's not Richard.
I don't. You guys were the only ones that went up to the body to like hear the.
Oh,
the
true.
comm
Okay.
situation.
I will run behind Privislav, and I will. I'll go here. I'll go here so I can kind of yell at Seb.
Okay.
Who's Sup?
Razor. Sorry.
Oh, what?
Oh, hey there, fella.
What? Why are you talking like that?
You know, because I'm an android, I can do whatever I fucking want with my voice.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay. So we looted some stuff out here. I give him that hollow skin.
What is this?
It's a hollow skin. I figured you'd want to tinker with it. You know.
Now can I do an engineering on it?
While you're driving.
If you would like, I'm moving the hollow skin over to the Razor's
Okay.
inventory.
Yeah. Oh wait. Can I also go to Privislavit and then, yo, buddy, give me the gun. I'm gonna give it to Razor.
The
Love it.
you have the hollow skin in your inventory. It
Okay,
is,
I'm just saying, Alex, you won't be
you
able
know
to
everything
shoot,
about
so
it.
That's why I'm
You
using
would know how
it.
to
No,
operate it. as
No,
well.
I'm giving it. Oh, you're gonna use it, and then after we're cooled down, you're gonna just give it to. Oh, okay. Never mind that. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, and we got fucking company coming by now. It's not good company because apparently they put all their eggs in a basket for this one dwarf, and now since he's dead and not responding, they're gonna. I don't know how many are coming, but you keep driving. You're doing a fantastic job. Like,
Do we have any heavy armaments in these crates?
Yeah, lots of grenades, lots of guns, but the guns don't have any ammo in them.
No rocket launchers,
No.
RPGs, missiles, anti-aircraft.
Are you proficient in rocket launchers?
All right, I can tell you
Wait,
exactly.
Are you saying they're buying a whole shipment of guns without ammo?
They don't load the guns with ammo when they're transporting
Guys,
them.
I think
They run
on
batteries.
Business
Well, no,
deal.
I think it's like they're laser rifles, right? So they have like the cells, but they're not charged. And then when they bring it over to the fortress, they're gonna just put them in a giant battery charger or something.
Yeah, it's not safe to sell them charged. The grenades you can't like unload those, so those are still perfectly functioning. If you have a battery, you could just load the battery in the gun. Now they're not laser rifles specifically. I forget exactly what they are. I know the grenades are like explosive. I believe they're. I knew what this was.
I'm gonna take a pee, Robbie.
All right, you know what? I know exactly where I can look this up real fast. Right. They're tactical infinity rifles and frag grenade 2s, like Mark II frag grenades.
Tactical infinity rifle.
Yeah. Which you can look up on the archives and methods. You can also look in the compendium on Foundry as well for that information. I'm just looking it up now. So if you felt like it was required to take some of those for your continued survival, you might want to look into that.
Wait, what? I just got back. Sorry.
The guns inside the crates are tactical infinity rifles.
Oh,
two-handed.
They are.
Okay, I don't give a shit then because I'm like
they do a d6 of damage. They're pretty much like the exact same deal that Razor has going on for him. Also, yeah, they're two-handed. So you guys know that there are reinforcements coming. You don't know exactly how long before they get out.
Right.
You've had 10 minutes to rest and to re-equip yourself, reload, anything you want to do there, and also
Do we like
reposition
radio
yourself.
in the people? Like
They have the hobgoblins
Okay.
have radioed in. They say we just need to go, just need to get there.
Okay, did they tell them that reinforcements are coming from the enemy?
Yeah,
Okay, and they don't
Did
give
I-
a shit.
Did I actually put this thing
they're
on
just
me? Or is it
no,
in
you
my
just have
backpack?
it. Yeah, you can like
Okay.
just put it
What
like
if that
in the middle of the
engineering-
dash or something.
What was the engineering thing for?
It was just to understand what the fuck it was, and you know
Oh,
exactly
okay.
what it is, a hollow skin. You can read the description on it in your inventory.
Say,
There you go.
sweet, I got myself a foreskin.
One of us could try and look like the dwarf.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work well,
no, they're gonna ask us questions. Be
Chief.
like,
They
"Yo,
already know
what did you have to drink yesterday night?"
And keep in mind,
Ew, grog.
keep in mind, you guys also have like comlinks. You guys can wirelessly communicate with each other. You don't have to like fucking. Go
Did
up
his
the
body
doors
have
and
any
stuff.
grenades on him?
The dwarf did not have any grenades on him. The only thing he has left on his body that you guys left behind is the armor he's wearing and a switchblade.
Yeah,
We take his actual skin.
Bruh.
So, I mean, okay. I was just thinking about impersonating
can
him.
expect
Was
that
that we
from a
could
goblin.
have the goblins pretend to be captives?
What is that
and
supposed to
then
mean, Stan?
We can like pretend that we did decide to side with them, and then try and lure them all
up with
into a
like all
false
this
security,
extremely like backhanded tactics you got going on here.
You can't do front-handed tactics. He's a brain.
but-
with,
Well, obviously we can't win like very well
even do hand
in our open fights. We lose badly, so we need to come
Yeah.
up with other plans.
What the plan
Um,
right now is they get here and we pew pew.
All All right.
Yeah,
So
and
where are
that
you
did-
guys
how well does
positioning
that work
yourselves on the
out?
map? Where are you guys positioning
Well, there's a
yourselves on the
dead
map?
dwarf here, so I suppose it worked out pretty well.
Wait. Can we just push the dwarf off the truck?
Do you want his armor?
We want his armor. Yeah.
Oh,
so just
true,
leave it
true.
Just
Okay,
leave
can
his
I-
corpse there for now until you can get his armor off when you arrive at the
Alex.
depot.
there. If we're not okay, if our plan is just to pew pew, I'm sitting in here.
All right.
You could pew pew from there, you know that, right?
Yeah,
It's
I know.
not-
Yeah.
No, but it's just like what stops them from asking him questions and not being suspicious of us?
What stops
nothing,
them
but
from what stops them from
'cause
just
he-
stopping the
'cause-
talk and just shoot you outright? Period.
Because he already didn't.
they already
He
got-
already didn't. Because they probably have like things set down, and he didn't answer a response call. You know what I mean? So they're assuming
Yeah.
he's dead.
Sure,
you know.
but you don't think that they would hesitate? Okay, right now we're like, we have no plan except for to just wait for them to come to us and possibly win. At least there's a chance the other way, but it's fine. Like we'll just wait for them to come to us.
And it's like, if we go with that logic, we have to push his body off.
Well, we could just hide it in a crate or something. Like
They're all full unless you take stuff
Why
out.
don't we just drag it over to us?
I was thinking about like maybe we could just stuff the body behind Razor, like in that spare seat. In that spare seat,
You're
you know.
just gonna stank up the whole cabin.
You like open up the back window and just like toss the body in. It's like there
Yeah,
you go.
a body doesn't start smelling
Well,
until a couple
Alex,
days.
That's not true. Remember, they void their bowels after they die. So
Yeah, but he's still wearing his armor, you know. Like,
yeah, and then you want to give it to me?
well, we're gonna obviously clean it. Come on, you're not gonna tell me you're not gonna take perfectly good armor because he shit his pants in it.
I mean, I got standards too, homie.
All right.
Bro, you're
So-
you're telling me you wouldn't wear
You-
a pair of underwear with no holes in it just
Shit it
because
in
there was shit
pants.
in it?
No, but we're gonna hose it down. Obviously,
Alex,
We're
would
gonna-
you
All right.
wear
So not to
used
not-
pants if it was shit in?
if the
not-
pants gave me like bonus armor
not to
and
stop
stuff,
the
yeah.
shit talk, not to stop the shit talk, but we do. You guys do know that reinforcements are on their way right now.
What do you want me to do,
we
Jack?
had
I'm just
10 minutes
driving the
left.
truck.
I'm waiting for people to get
I'm
into the
just
positions
here.
they wanted to be.
I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm
fair
yeah.
enough.
I'm here. Good.
All right.
I mean, the hobbies. Let's see. You already kind of moved him up there without my permission, Jack.
Yeah, that's what you said. He was getting in the cabin with you to talk to you.
I didn't say that.
No, I
all
said
right.
that.
Well, move him where you want him to. Move him where you want him to. You're in control. He's taking orders from you, basically. That's not
Bruh.
okay.
He decided he's done. He's just done.
No, they are
Okay.
the hobgoblins are taking
Well,
your orders. The only orders
this
they
guy-
have from
I'll move here.
HQs.
Can you can move the
Yes.
hobgoblin to where I was.
This guy's taking.
So does the back window open up?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Okay, can I just crack it slightly?
He needs some fresh air.
So you could peek
Just,
your gun out.
No, just
yeah,
so that I
right,
can
right,
yell,
right,
just so that they can hear me. when I
No,
yell.
that's true. Yeah, we could do that.
Fucking giant ass hover truck humming is just like, hey, you, dick.
I mean,
And it's like negative
I mean,
4
he's
to
a big-
everything.
He's a big brain.
All right.
He's got
so,
big mental voice.
are you guys happy with these defensive positions here?
The best we got.
I can also just help set pilot, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, sit in the passenger seat. That's the most comfortable shit.
Well, no, I want to be able to be in the back so that if I have to shoot, I can, in case
You can
everything
go
else
around the
goes
cab.
wrong.
Wait. Okay, we're probably not gonna do this, but I got a funny idea. Why don't we position the dead dwarf sitting in the passenger seat?
Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna like fly by, and they're gonna be like, oh wait,
He is
he's in
very
the passenger seat.
he is very clearly dead. He's missing most of his head.
Why don't you just use the hollows?
No,
I know. I was just,
Or the natural 20 deception. Like,
he's oozing. He's oozing.
Why don't you just use the hollows?
he has a big hole in his face, so unless we find a way to cover that shit up, but
No, hold on. Why don't you just use the hollow suit instead? Then he won't have any bullet holes in him.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying, you know, that's
does it work like that
You're-
though?
they're
Like,
all-
he'll just
that-
be completely...
I want you to
Why
I want
do
you to know
we-
that plan completely relies on the fact that they don't have any communication with each other before this all happens. It's entirely possible that he radioed in saying that they didn't take the deal. We have to take the trucks by force.
hey, you know, like
You know, like then are they
Okay,
just going to believe?
Let's just
Just
play
take
it
a
out.
chance. Take a
Let's just
chance.
play it out. Put his body on.
go.
Activate the hollow skin. They're probably gonna be like, he's dead. Look, he's not even responding to us. And we're just gonna go after that gunfight that we're originally gonna have.
All
Someone
right.
just
Well,
needs
I
to
need
fake his
somebody
voice
to
on the
give me a
radio.
I need whoever's using the hollow skin. I need them to give me a disguise check.
Alright, I can probably do that.
Yeah, big
Uh,
brain because Razor's driving.
Yeah, I'm busy.
Alright, sure. Disguise. Blammo. What the fuck? It didn't even
It's
roll. It
not
just
that
like
great.
dropped on.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
It just plopped down. It didn't
he's
even
dead.
roll.
He's dead in there, yeah. But
We get it, Bernie.
it's like it's like a smile. You like put a smiling face on him, like a cartoonish cardboard smile on him.
Yeah. He's kind of sitting limp on the chair, you know.
Like the holographic eye is looking forward like it should, but the dead eye is of the real body is just like sideways.
It's drooping.
Yeah. Razor looks over and is like,
guys, I
"What the
don't-
fuck?"
I don't think this is a good idea.
You don't think so?
No. It's kind of creeping me out.
Yeah, but if
Alright.
it works,
So,
that we're
I'm
desecrating.
gonna
his
pose him with like feet up on the dashboard, like feet crossed up on.
He's relaxing. He's relaxing. Put a blanket on him. Put a blanket on him.
God damn! All
Don't,
right.
don't bother our friend. He's
I'm
dead.
gonna recline
tired.
him a little bit and like put an
After-
arm out the window, but the arm is like flapping.
Okay.
After a little bit of these shenanigans, you hear like past the roaring of your engine, you hear like the sounds of helicopter blades, multiple. As you see off in the distance, 4 small civilian copters are actually flying in on your location. 1 second. As I kind of like show, like this one
God
flies
damn,
all the way
that's a civilian
back.
helicopter.
Yeah, it's it's the best picture I could get for it. 2 of them fly more towards your truck, while 2 others are flying behind, and you see like people rappelling down metal cables down onto the back of that truck, and there's immediately firefights in the truck behind you. However, 2 of them kind of stop by yours. Like one flies more towards like in front of your guys' truck, while another one is flying a little bit more behind it. And you see like rappel ropes drop down from the back helicopter, and 2 people are propelling down from that. In the front helicopter, you notice the hatch, like the door opens up and somebody sitting out from it is holding a las rifle and is pointing at the front cabin. Give me a moment just as I set down the tokens.
The only agent, by the way.
There as they
Oh,
just
boy.
rappel
Oh
down.
my
This
God.
helicopter then just kind of flies off a little
How
bit
far
back
away is the
behind.
back truck?
The back truck, it's a little bit a ways from you. It's about it ranges anywhere from like 20 to 30, like anywhere from like 40 to 20 feet behind. your
Right. So
truck.
it's like proper driving
um,
distance and not tailgating.
Yeah.
How many goblins were on that truck?
Like 6 about, you think? But you
Okay.
you realize that you have no time to worry about them, as we are rolling
I kind of
initiative.
want to worry about that.
No, you don't get
That's
to.
a half of our money right there.
Yeah, that's why I like possibly gonna go help them out if they needed it.
You,
That's what I
no,
wanted to
no.
see.
You're if you want to, no. You don't have the forces to just leave your truck right now.
I think they're gonna just shoot you if you try to fly away.
There are
Take that
things.
chance.
There's also like this adventure didn't quite take into account that you can fly, so
That's
Yeah,
kind
man.
of bad. Like this. What?
Yeah, that wasn't
it's
apparent by the
not a
dogs.
normal race. Yeah, your race is like contemplatives are not.
But there
the
is a normal
race.
race that can fly. I thought.
Yeah, several of them actually.
Hold on, I'm trying to add everybody to initiative here, and it's giving me some problems.
We get to roll again?
Yeah. Yeah, this is a
Hey,
new initiative. This
yeah.
is like hours later. Who isn't in initiative right now?
Me.
There we go.
Oh, thank you. Big initiative.
Big.
Nor I.
Like, I still roll okay, and I'm still in the bottom. Like, the fuck?
Does it say there's 3
This is like
resistance for
the kind of the
all?
character
Ew.
art for one of them. This is a Sheeran
wanna
soldier.
look at this.
Resistance later.
I only see 2 on the map.
Yeah,
There
scroll
are
up.
scroll all the way up to the.
In front of
yeah,
us. Okay.
they're not right there. They're more along the lines of
Jack?
like.
Is
in
that landed or is it
Starfinder.
still in the air?
No, they're in the air. You're driving. They're matching
Okay, I
your
wasn't
speed
sure
right
if they
now.
like
yeah.
landed in front of us, forcing us to stop.
No, you gotta.
Ram it.
Yeah, you got snipers. You got a sniper in the front, helicopter, and the other one's just kind of flying by. It doesn't have any shooters.
Yeah, I
but
don't
they
know. It
parachuted
looks like
down.
they're doing quite well as a resistance.
Yeah, really. The only agent here had a lot of help.
All right, so, Razor, I need you to give me a drive
And
check.
all this heavy gear. I think they maybe could have afforded to pay us a little bit more.
Most of this is running off spirit. They didn't hire these soldiers.
Uh-huh.
They probably didn't have money. They had stuff they stole. You know.
Uh-oh.
No.
It's getting a little bit squirrely.
The good news is you're still good, as you realize
Yeah.
that there's a lot of shooting behind you in the back.
What?
In the
What
like they're
incarnation?
they're starting to drive. The back truck is starting to drive a lot more frantically, and that is becoming a bigger and bigger problem for you. Because they're almost ramming you at some points.
Oh, what in Vibe Nation?
Real fast.
Vibe
Yeah. You
Is that the
you do
right
if you
word?
have like a one-handed gun or something, you could shoot out the window and try to
I
hit the
only
guy
got
that's in the
one hand.
helicopter in front of you.
I only have one of those, and I saved that one for special occasions.
All right.
I've got one. You want to borrow it?
You can look at it later. Wait, how old are you again?
I've got a one-handed gun for you.
All right.
Pinky up.
Then Persevet, you realize that there are two guys in the
Oh,
front and one guy is
uh,
shooting more towards the cabin.
I'm not in initiative. Fuck.
Well, I asked
Yeah.
one thing of you. One thing. Yeah, there you go.
Whoa.
Hey, perfect.
Yeah, there you go. You're right below Persevet. Okay. So.
Okay. So, do they get any like cover bonuses, and they just like
Yeah,
repel
they're-
down? Like, come on.
They just rappelled down and set themselves up behind some crates.
So they have cover.
Yeah, they have some cover, yes. But you also have cover because you
um,
guys are also posted up behind crates as well.
I'm just gonna do actually think about it. Yeah, full attack. Why not?
Okay. On who? This guy's more like a human
On
here.
Baldy.
Yeah, this guy's a dwarf. The guy in the front, like has a sniper on the front cabin, is a Sheeran. That one's not gonna hit.
Wow.
Yeah, the two shots as you fling out two bolts, two needles from your rifle.
You might,
just like
might as well just be firing in the air. Be like, ah!
Full
he just
attack's just so bad.
he just slam like the guy just ducks down behind the crate, puts his back up to it as like two of those needles go crashing into the top of the crate.
Laser.
Richard.
Is the distance to the one in front of us accurate, or do we have to add in for height?
It's accurate enough, but it's also whether or not you like actually can shoot. Are you like going out a window and shooting at him?
No, not necessarily.
And then he
so there's-
probably won't be able to hear you over the helicopter blades and the car and the wind.
He's within range of my telepathy.
I guess if you wanted to do that.
Okay, can I do that or no?
Sure, whatever.
Also, I have a speaker built into my throat, but
Still, like, do you not know how loud helicopters are? Have you ever been next to one? Because they're not quiet.
Maybe his hearing is really good.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I can yell at him. But what is that guy exactly doing in the thing? Is he like sitting?
He's like, if you ever seen like fucking action movies, he's the guy that's just like opened up the side of the passenger helicopter and is now like holding a rifle out as he's.
Okay,
like,
so he's just holding like a normal rifle. He's not on
It's
like
lit.
a turret or anything.
No, it's just a
Okay.
It's just like a sniper. No.
Okay,
Like
and I will demoralize.
launches a rocket launcher into the
Wait.
back of the truck.
Actually, hold on. Maybe not demoralize. Let me just double check my spell book. Oh well, I will demoralize because it's a move action, so I'll do that.
All right, 30.
Just 30.
Yeah, that's no fucking problem. He is demoralized for several, like 4 rounds.
Okay. Now my spell book. I think I am going to. So he's not the pilot.
He's not the pilot. The pilot has full cover. There's no way you can
Interesting.
target him for anything.
Well,
Like, his entire cockpit is
but,
closed off.
But if he, I'm gonna cast Void Whispers.
Okay.
So since it says creatures, well, I mean, we'll see if he fails, but it says creatures that begin their turn within 20 feet of the creature and can hear it must succeed a will save.
You really are going up. You're doing everything the book doesn't account for, and I almost can't handle it.
But isn't it
The
also he's
pilot
not
doesn't
part of
even
the
have a
initiative?
turn.
Like,
Yeah, the pilot doesn't even have a
like, it
turn.
wouldn't
It's just
affect
flying
it.
the helicopter in front of you. They did fail, so it does have Void Whispers.
Okay. So it's confused for 1 round.
Is like the whispers like an actual like whispering, like you have to hear the voice?
No, its mind gets flooded with whispers.
No, I mean but for people that get affected by that being near them,
And
do they
can
have
hear
to?
it, yeah.
But the pilot would be wearing like a pilot's helmet. That
Yeah, but
basically
normally
traps
if you're also in the helicopter, you would be wearing headgear with the microphone and everything. Like,
would that also
that way you
allow
can
them to be affected by
I'm
that?
gonna say that it doesn't. I'm gonna rule that the pilot is completely unaffected by the spell. Because otherwise, this combat encounter is completely broken and no longer works. I can't fix it at that point.
Okay, so what happens whenever on confusion if it rolls attack the closest creature?
Well, the
Tactical.
closest creature is completely behind like the cockpit door of the helicopter, so you wouldn't be able to attack them. So, like I said,
Anyways,
the
it's
pilot
confused, so-
is a null factor. The pilot of the helicopter is a complete null factor. Is completely unaffected, or it doesn't exist. All right, in terms of game terms, right now.
Anyways, on its turn, we'll roll the D100 to see how it is confused.
Okay,
And
it is the,
it can't just like fall off the helicopter, right?
It is, yeah, no, it can't. Well,
no.
it can. There's a possibility, but it can't walk in a random direction that will like put it in danger.
Yeah.
Right.
It is the first hobgoblin's turn, by the way.
Yep.
I like the out of the box
Hello.
thinking, but the book completely ignores out of the box thinking, so I can't
So
do
what
anything
is
there.
whose turn is it now?
It is your
Hobgoblin?
turn because you're
Hobgoblin.
controlling hobgoblin.
Which
This one right
hobgoblin?
here.
Yeah,
This one.
sure, why not? Okay. I can pretty much take a shot at whichever one, can I?
Yeah.
I think I'll shoot the ginger first. He scares me. Oh yeah, I forgot to reload them during our little break.
Did you want to?
Yeah, I mean,
Might
if
as
they're
Well,
all
all
I
running ammo.
yeah, they do have like one. There you go. There's the face for you.
Yes.
They do have a spare battery if you wanted to load that up if you felt it was appropriate.
I mean, they're using like it's okay. It's fine. Gross ginger, please die.
Yeah, 25 is gonna hit.
Oh,
7 points of damage. Nice. Yeah, last shot goes out. Green burst hits this dwarf right in his chest plate armor.
Very nice.
It is now this resistance fighter's turn, as they need to roll a D100 for. No, they need to do a thing for. What's Void Whispers do? What can they not?
They're
do
confused, so it's confusion. So I can just do it with there, and you can see the table there. So we roll a D100, and then that determines what effect confusion.
80.
So
he
attack
shoots
the nearest
creature, which I already pretty much said can't be the pilot. So
does he like go up and like bang on the door or something?
no, he tries to shoot at Zeb. Because it's like closest creature, you can kind of see that's a factor here. So he's gonna try to shoot at Zeb. You got improved cover. You have a +8 to your AC when you're inside this cabin here, so that's fucking good. And he also has -2 to this attack roll because fucking demoralize. All right. 18. Does 18 hit? When your
-2.
AC.
Oh yeah, that's already was the -2.
Razor, your AC is 15 +8, so it wouldn't hit. So you're good. Like there's just like a crack of a fire of a gun as a physical round goes into the windshield of your hover truck.
Is he shooting at me?
Void Whispers would have been far better if you threw it at one of the two in the back, not the single guy.
Well,
in the front.
I was under the assumption that he would at least try to go hit the even if he
No.
couldn't actually do it, he would try to.
No, he wouldn't be able to. He has no line of sight on him at all, so it doesn't matter. It is now this resistance fighter in the back here who just tried to get shoot at by Percivet, so he's going to.
Oh.
Yeah, all right, here's what's going to happen. He's going to hop on top of this box, so he loses all of his cover. He's going to, this human is going to hop on top of the box and just start screaming as he does a full automatic unload his gun into all, everybody within 30 feet. So, yeah, and a 30-foot cone there. I forget how this works exactly. Yeah. He has 10 shots, 2 for each. So yeah, you can hit each person there. I forget exactly how the automatic tag works. Give me like 2 seconds. Weapons with the automatic tag are very strange in how they work. It's like reach target and cone. Oh, okay, so it's full deck. Right, so each one of these attacks is at -4, but he's essentially making them against Belose, the Hop, and 2 Hobgoblins and Percivet. But he unloads his entire clip to do it. So
At -4.
-4, yeah. Because it counts as a full attack. Percivet, you have some cover there working towards you, but I think it's still... Oh, sorry, Belose, my bad. Is the one closest. Even with your cover, your +4 cover, I believe that still hits, right? We'll roll damage for each individual after this, and just rolling to see who gets hit. So Belose gets hit. That Hobgoblin does not get hit. Percivet also does not get hit.
Thank God I fucking decided to fucking use my resolve point.
The second Hobgoblin does get hit. Alright, so the second Hobgoblin and Belose both get hit by this and get damage.
Yeah, roll for me.
No, it's the same damage for everybody. So 3 points of damage.
Okay.
As he just hops on top of the box and just starts screaming as he unloads the entire clip of his gun down range on all of you guys. Most of you are able to hop behind a box. Some of you do get hit a little bit there. So this Hobgoblin Trooper also takes this damage here. There we go. And that is his turn. One second. The other resistance fighter. Sorry, 1 second. I'm just deleting that ammunition there. This resistance fire does much the same situation. He hops on top of the box.
Jesus Christ.
Cannot hit the Hobgoblin in the back, but he is going to try to hit everybody else. So 1 second.
So me first.
Yeah, you first. It works on like who's closest to last. You do not get hit, Belose. The Hobgoblin does get, the Hobgoblin.
What's
Yeah,
the
we'll get
AC on the
hits.
Hobgoblin?
Well, he's got +4, so it's 13 + 4, so 4 + 6, 7, 17.
Okay, yeah, okay.
And Percivet. Oh, actually, that was at a -4, so yeah, I didn't roll as a full attack. So the Hobgoblin also is perfectly fine.
Okay. Okay.
Percivet is also perfectly fine. This guy isn't hitting anybody, apparently. That's also at a -4. I didn't roll that. So yeah, so that this next this dwarf here does the same thing,
misses.
but doesn't hit anybody.
Just misses.
Suck.
As they're just like, yeah, these guys, like the last guy you fought was actually trained. These guys, these guys were given a gun and like told to do some work, and they're not doing it too hot.
They're just like, ah, fuck, our best operative got down.
Yeah, pretty much. Belose. These guys are just standing on top of boxes. They're rich.
So they
they're
have no
rich
cover.
targets. Yeah, no cover.
So one's a human and one's a dwarf, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot the dwarf.
Okay.
What? I'm an android of like a human, so like I kind of would like fire at something that's not human first, unless I had no choice. Okay, let's see. Attack.
Wow.
The best kind of faces.
14. That is with your hand coil explorer. Yeah.
Yeah.
That hits. Absolutely.
Cool.
Roll damage.
Damn.
Yeah, that's 3 points of definitely 3 points of damage there. Easily going out and hitting this dwarf. This dwarf has taken some damage here. He got hit by I believe he got hit by Percivet at some point. No, I think he got hit by like one of the hobgoblins. So you also shot at him too. Yeah, he got hurt. Speaking of hobgoblins, it's this hobgoblin's turn right here. Seb?
I shall attack the ginger as well.
That does hit. Yeah. Easy. Jesus.
Big damage.
Fly damn it, yeah. He is like, you shoot him right in his kneecap and he goes down onto the crate and is just like taking a knee there, and he's not looking great. Not at all. Razor, I need you to give me well, actually, hold on 1 second. Let me just make sure of something real fast. Awesome. Yeah, nice. Something you guys have all noticed, everybody in the back of the truck, is that some of the rapscallions on the truck in the back have climbed on top of the cabin of that hover truck and are now unloading fire on this truck. Everybody who is in the back is going to get there's going to be an attempt to hit you with some fire here.
Right.
So more resistance fighters?
Including the resistance fighters that are already in the back of the truck.
No, I'm saying, like, are we being fired on by the resistance fighters?
By resistance fighters, yeah. These are the same type of guys. They're just hungo shooting at whatever's moving, essentially.
Are they gonna get like negatives for being on like a moving truck shooting at another moving truck at a distance?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, because I'm sure like that a moving truck is not a great platform unless you're on the same moving truck.
+5, I believe. Okay. So this one's going to be for the redheaded resistance fighter. Yeah, he struck. This one's going to be for the human resistance fighter.
What the fuck?
I'll have to remember that the resistance fighter are doing very well against their own men. This is for Belose here.
So the resistance fighters on the back of the previous truck just shot their teammate.
Yeah, pretty much. But they also shot you, Belose, as well. You also got struck.
Okay.
The hobgoblin next to you did not get struck at all. Persevet did not get struck, and the Hobgoblin behind Persevet did get struck. Yes. Okay. So
wait. It's at +5 right now. Is there any negatives?
that's the negatives. It's the negatives already applied.
Oh, okay.
For everybody getting shot. And everybody who did get hit, 1d6 plus 1 damage. Except for that one guy who is definitely going to take another 1d6 plus 1 damage on top of this. So everyone who I said got struck takes 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And I said this Hobgoblin in the back did get struck.
So clearly they don't mind killing their own.
Very unprofessional.
Did this one get struck? I forget.
No,
Did
it
I
didn't.
say? Okay, that one did get struck. This one did. Okay. I also need to roll that one more time for this guy here, who's going to take an extra 3 points of damage as he did get crit. All right. So yeah, so just the back truck, like some resistance fighters climbed on top of the cab and just started unleashing fire on the back of your truck. Everybody got hit. Pretty crazy. Razor, I need you to give me a piloting check for the truck.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Oh, what'd you do?
Oh boy.
Oh.
14. I think that's.
It's okay.
I think you're still in the clear. As you realize that the truck behind you, one of its drivers is. You look in your rearview mirror and you see the driver of the truck behind you, whose head is currently on the wheel as they have a red hole in the back of their head. The co-driver is currently leaning over him, trying to steer the wheel properly. It's not a great scene back there.
What is the braking capability of this truck?
You can't stop on a dime, but you also know that if you do stop, it's not just their truck that's gonna get fucked. It's also gonna be yours.
More of that.
Yeah, but you could stop if you want to. Just break everything. That's okay. I don't know if there's anything else you want to do as well as drive. You could shoot at the guys in front of you if you had a free hands.
You're a one-handed
But I don't
driver,
think
yeah?
if you had a one-handed gun, though, I don't think you do.
I do not.
Yeah.
However, I think I could actually fire my long arm with one hand.
No, you can't. You have to use the proper amount of hands to fire it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're just one hand short.
Persevet.
Seeing as how that one ginger dwarf is getting utterly fucked, I'm gonna take a shot at him too.
All right.
Pile on.
Go ahead and give that attack.
Come on, fucking hit, goddammit.
Yeah, that unfortunately is going to be enough to hit. He already looks like he's dying. Like he's got like a hole in the back of his like fucking shoulder blade, and he's like pissing blood from it. But he's looking like pissed off, and he's still there as another last shot fires beyond him. Richard Blevins.
I'm just gonna daze the guy.
Daze who?
The guy in the helicopter.
Okay.
So he's the only one that's in range for me for pretty much anything. Pretty sure.
Nat 20.
Noise.
He succeeds. He is not dazed.
Oh wait, no, not noise.
What has he done for like 4 rounds? Okay. Can the guys in the back hear me if I try to shout at them?
No, they wouldn't be able to.
Okay.
That it?
Well, no, I might as well just keep demoralizing him.
You could shoot. You could always use your gun to shoot. He's demoralized for
used it to
4
daze.
rounds. All right.
I'm done with an action. All I have is a movement.
All right.
So pretty much my only movement thing that I can do other than like the standard stuff is
Okay.
Well,
Well,
actually,
then-
you know what? I'm gonna pass the Razor. Well, would he even be in range for that? Yeah, he would be. I'm gonna pass Razor my Mercy pistol.
Okay.
What am I supposed to do with this?
That's a purple item, bro. I need it back.
I'm gonna temporarily move the Mercy pistol over the Sep's character sheet. Here you go, Sep.
Yep. Can I permanently keep it?
If you want. All right, then the Hobgoblin, more to the North Hobgoblin's turn. One right above Percivet's. What would they like to do? Sep.
Who?
The Hobgoblin.
Shoot. What
Okay,
do you
then
think,
shoot.
Jack?
You shoot.
No, he
you
wants to
shoot
sing
then.
a song. He wants to dance for you.
You move him around.
Same
He's taking
target.
your orders, so basically. Yeah, that hits. Who are you shooting at,
We're
though?
gonna kill. I said same target. We're gonna kill this ginger.
Okay.
Creepy.
Yeah. 6 more
Whoa.
damage. Flash shot right to him, and he's just has now a hole like right in his stomach, and he's just like angrily holding himself up on a like
Freaking
pike.
hell, these guys
He's
are-
alive?
Yeah, they.
He is keeping himself alive by pure fury.
By pure
I'm not lying, that's a-
dwarven fucking.
If you guys want to know the truth, he actually does. He's had 0 HP for a while now. He just gets 1 more round of pure fury before he finally dies. That's an
Pure
ability
dwarven
he has,
chosma.
pretty much.
So
it
we
is the
should not
resistance
fire at him.
It is the resistance fighter's turn, as he is going to. Well, I wasn't going to tell you because you didn't technically know, but yeah, he was basically dead. He's dead. This resistance fighter is going to try to shoot at the pilot of the truck again.
And miss.
Probably not going to do all that well. He's trying to get through a. No, he's not. Another bullet just flings into the window of the cockpit here of this massive hover truck step, right around where your face is. It's not great. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Imagine being the helicopter pilot and seeing him miss every shot.
He's not necessarily
Don't you
missing.
dare
It's
me,
just
man.
tough glass in front of him.
I got a truck to drive. I got a delivery to make.
The resistance fighter in the back here is absolutely going to fire out. He's going to reload his gun because he used up all his ammunition, and he's going to just hop a little bit. No, he has to actually stay right there, and he's going to go ahead and launch out all of his shots again to everybody in range. All right, yeah, fully automatic. Attack, full attack. Belose, you are hit.
Oh no.
The hobgoblin next to you is not hit. He is safe. He has cover. Full attack on Percivet, which does hit, and then the hobgoblin behind him,
God damn.
which doesn't hit. So Belose and Percivet, you take
0.
7 points of
God
damage.
damn.
Yeah.
So it takes 7.
Yeah, you take 7 points of damage as he
All right.
unloads his entire clip yet again. And he just kind of like, he hears the click of him running out of ammo, and he just tosses his gun to the ground and draws his pike. But that is the end of his turn. As the resistance fighter over here, the dwarf over here, is going to do the same thing where he reloads his gun. And he's going to do the exact same deal as his buddy here. Though he looks like he's about to keel over dead. First, Belose. Does not hit. Hobgoblin next to him is going to hit. No, wait, hold on. No, that's not going to hit, actually. Percivet is not going to hit. And then finally, the Hobgoblin behind Percivet. which is also not gonna hit. This guy achieved nothing in his life as he just like hears the click of his gun and he passes out. He just like lands here, slides off the side, and goes like flying backwards and gets hit by the second hover truck behind him.
What a way to go!
He is gone.
My
Belose,
god!
you're up.
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess I'm guessing that human's undercover now.
The human?
Is he still on a crate? I can't tell.
He is on a crate, yes.
Oh, okay, so
he hasn't moved from his. He has not moved from his position. He just drew his pike as his last action before he ended his turn.
So he has no ammo and he just pulled out his melee.
Yeah, pretty much. Like the click, he ran out of ammo.
Okay, let's see. How fucking. So, okay, so that's 40 feet. 15 feet. Okay, so I'm gonna first fucking move like here. I'm gonna move here because the last thing I need is a. The last thing I need is a pike. I think that's within my moving through rough terrain, right? Because it's 10 feet, so it'll be like 20 feet. And then this is 25 feet or 30 feet at max if you just want to kind of do like that. I still have 40 range.
Yeah.
I have 40 feet on my range on the pistol, so I'm gonna just fire my pistol at him.
Nice.
All right. Potato salad.
That hits.
Cool.
Roll damn.
Finally, holy shit. Damage.
Damn him to damage. Yep.
Come on. I want a fucking baked potato with like fucking cream cheese, bacon, and chives. Let's do this.
Awesome. Absolutely, he takes that damage. He's looking bloodied at this point as
cream
another last
cheese
shot
and a baked potato.
hits his shin, and he just kind of like
Sour
stumbles
cream,
over a
sour
little
cream,
bit.
I'm sorry.
Cream cheese on a baked
I said
potato. I was
cream
what the
cheese,
fuck is
but
that?
when you pointed it out, I'm like, I meant sour cream. I'm sorry.
I thought that's probably what you meant, but yeah. Ooh.
Thank you for telling me, because I'm just like,
Cream
Now
cheese.
I have cream cheese potato in my head. That's ooh.
I mean, I don't think it's bad. Like,
Sep,
Sounds
the-
interesting.
the second hobgoblin is its turn.
because I know some mashed potato recipes
He's got a
require
green
like,
wiener. Excuse you.
oh, God.
Whatever you say, man.
It means
It's their
that's
turn.
The mean greens.
the
Well,
meat greens.
Where'd the ginger go?
He dead.
Oh, by the way,
Okay, I
He passed-
choose the next
he passed-
one.
he
the
passed
two
out, and then he,
hobgoblins-
like, fell off the
if you get-
truck.
If you guys want to know the two names of the hobgoblins, one is named Glocka and the other is Shenk.
I didn't want to.
Glock.
Glocka.
He's about to. Whoa.
That is
what
a nat 20 right
my
there.
God.
He's about to.
Big
He's about
20.
to. He's about to murder somebody.
He's about to Glock him, all right.
Yeah.
Huge damage inbound.
Big-
Nope.
You get
Roll
again,
that
right?
damage again. It's crit damage.
Sorry.
Also, I'm pretty sure you
4
set him on fire with that too.
6.
Apply damage. And he's also, I believe, the special quality of a las rifle is that it sets the guys on fire. It usually will tell you the critical
doesn't
effect
really
if you.
say.
Yeah,
on this
it
tooltip.
burn 1d6. Okay, so he's on fire and he's gonna on each of his turn he's gonna burn for 1d6 of damage. So that's cool. Let me go ahead and find the little.
He's gonna
Fire.
dropped into some D-Day or some shit.
I'll just use this icon for now. So he's currently gonna burn for 1d6 of damage each of his turns. Going back up to the top of the round, we got ourselves a different situation happening as on the mountain slope, Sep, as you kind of look over to the side, you've noticed the disturbance of gunfire and all that seems to have caused a bit of an avalanche.
Oh.
Wow. It's good. It's a good thing when.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a good thing we're in hover trucks.
All right, so everybody in the back of the truck, so the two hobgoblins, Belose, Persevet, and this resistance fighter need to give me a DC 12 reflex save. Yeah, that guy makes it.
Fuck yeah.
Right. So, waiting for Alex to get back to roll his. I'm gonna
I'm
go
here, I'm
roll
here.
the. I need you to give me a reflex save as you've looked onto the side and you've noticed that there are rocks and snow. You've caused an avalanche with your gunfire.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're solely responsible for that.
Not
It's a
you.
coil. It's a coil gun though. It doesn't make noise.
It appears not just yours, but like the truck behind as well. Like they're also
Okay,
getting
okay.
slammed with
He's
this.
just fucking
Everybody-
with you, Alex.
Yeah.
Wait. I'm constructed too, so I get to apply this effect, right?
I believe so.
Roll.
20. Yeah.
That
You're
means
good.
I could have
Everybody's
rolled with a +2.
everybody hunkers down behind a crate or to a crate as the rock and snow slams down on the back of the hover truck into the waters to your right.
Oh,
And
so-
it's I also need Razor to give me a piloting check.
Oh my god.
at increased difficulty.
You got this. You got
Not really, but no.
Increased difficulty.
Oh, jeez.
This is for the helicopters,
Oh.
as they're
come
also
on!
they
Man.
also got a situation going on with themselves. with
Razor's
this.
good too. Razor's good too. 27.
Yeah, 27. Everybody's good as like the entercopters kind of lift up away from the snow, and as well as you're able to adjust to go against the drift of the snow, so that way you don't go flying off the side of the mountain side. And it's by this point that you've noticed that one of the there's currently a fist fight in the cockpit of the hover truck behind you, and it's swerving pretty bad right now.
Well, we're writing that off.
Razor,
Yeah,
it is
had a
your.
thought, yeah.
You've already made the piloting check, but it is your turn. If you would like to shoot at the sniper in front of you, you can. Because you do now have a single-handed weapon that you could shoot at it.
Yo, man, go all gangster on him, you know? One hand on the wheel, one hand on the gun.
Sideways.
Yeah, sideways too, it'll help.
It is more accurate to say that they're like right there. It's just harder to touch their token when they are. So
You know, this gangster moment brought to you by Richard Blevins.
Oh, it's like, I'm trolling somebody in a DM. All right.
Oh, okay.
What am I doing? I gotta shoot at somebody.
If you want,
You can.
I
if
can
you
shoot
want.
at this bug man that's doing nothing to me.
Yeah, because you have a
it's
pistol.
trying
now.
to do stuff to you.
It's
Oh, he's trying to
shoot
do
you, bro.
something.
Yeah,
How dare you, bugger! I'm gonna
he's
shoot
been
you.
shooting at you, bro.
I haven't been noticing. I've been too busy.
All right.
I'm gonna shoot
Too busy
at him
driving.
with my this little squirt gun that my captain gave me. I don't know if it's gonna work very
Oh.
well.
16. He does have partial cover from his position, but 16 still clears it, so you can go ahead and roll damage.
Wait, that was a frag grenade. I can't. I don't
Can you
have the
throw a
option.
frag grenade?
I don't have the option to roll with the pistol. By the way.
Do you have it equipped? Do you have the checkbox on the
click
right
it.
side saying
No.
it's equipped? Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
What is? Does that still have the same mod though?
I believe it would add your dexterity
yeah, it'd be
modifier as the
different,
attack.
yeah.
So it's
Oh, baby!
Oh my god.
yeah. Go ahead and roll crit
Now,
damage.
what's the crit on
Isn't he
this?
also burned? I think that's also a burn weapon. The mercy pistol.
when you click damage, make sure you just click that. Yeah. It is non-lethal damage. Apply the
Yeah,
damage.
it's non-lethal.
Yeah, but he could fall off of the thing and then
Yeah,
make
but
it
isn't
lethal.
it-
I don't think the mercy pistol has burn because it's not supposed to burn. Yeah, it doesn't have
Says
any special
intense
modifier. Oh, yeah,
thrust of
there's no-
heat.
Yeah, it's
Just
critical.
like
It doesn't have a
me.
critical effect.
Intense thrust of heat.
It might be like that. It might be like that sound gun that makes it feel like you're on fire, but it doesn't really do shit. Like
All right.
we have that. We have that right now. Like crowd
So
control shit.
You like roll down the window, take the pistol, and shoot at him. He's just like you sunburn his face with your mercy pistol.
It's like psychological sunburn. It's not physical sunburn.
Oh, it is absolutely physical. Perseverance. There's still one guy back here.
I'm gonna fire at him too.
All right.
Well, I mean, at the bald guy behind.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, give me something.
9 is not going to hit, unfortunately.
Okay, I'll just end it there.
Okay, Richard Blevins.
Take a wild guess. I'm gonna yell at. How many rounds is that, Jack?
The rest of combat, basically. Here, let me just go ahead and increase this by 30.
I'm gonna
here.
yell at it.
I made my game is lagging because of how many times I tried to add to it. All right, there we go.
And then as my action, I will. I can attempt to daze him again, right? Because it failed.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
because
It's
he
only
hasn't
like-
actually been dazed, I can try it again, right?
Yeah, he managed to block his eyes last time, but now he currently is blocking his eyes. So like, as you're about to daze, he like opens them. Maybe
Okay, so
we'll
it's
see.
Another 14. We'll see. Okay, cool. So
Nope.
now he's
Yeah,
dazed.
he opens his eyes right as like you're about to daze, and plash right in front of his face, and he's just fuck. And he's currently just like in the cockpit. He's just like in the back of the intercopter, just like scratching his eyes again. He's not
Oh,
gonna
he
be able
also
to take
takes
his
a
turn.
-2 to that save.
So he rolled a 0. All right, Hobgoblin. The North Hobgoblin, Zeb.
Okay.
Laka.
Do I really need to specify?
You can roll if you want. Otherwise, nothing
Yeah,
happens.
crit.
Yeah. 14. He is just on top of a crate right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, that hits absolutely. They don't have great armor on right now. These are the foot soldiers.
Wow,
Oh,
look
God.
at that.
He is still alive. As another
course.
shot just like wings him like in the side of his head, and he's just the resistance fighter in the front can't take any reactions right now, or can't take any actions or reactions. He's still scratching his eyes. The resistance fire guy that the goblin just shot at, he's if he's running across the boxes, he can get right about there. And he does have an extended reach. He's gonna try to stab the hobgoblin in front of him with the pike. My God, he fails. He like tries to fling it out. There's like and the hobgoblin's just like and he's like bats it out of the way. Belose,
Yeah?
what do you want to do?
I'm gonna shoot him.
All right, shoot. Roll shoot damage.
Let's see, what do I got in my inventory? Jack fucking shit, aside from killing him. Okay. Attack. Ooh. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, nice. Roll crit damage.
Cool.
There should be an option when you-
I'm liking this round. This
Yeah, when
fight
you-
today.
When you yeah, you should be able to just add the crit damage to that. Why did it roll 3d6?
I don't know.
All right.
Oh,
Is that
because
gonna-
of arc damage as well.
Oh, is it rolling the? That's weird.
Yeah, because like the critical does 2D, and then it also does a D6 of arc damage on a crit.
Yeah, it does have that. Weird. Critical damage. Oh yeah, I see it. Okay, so the arc damage is what hits out onto somebody else. Technically, that like flashes off. I wish it didn't roll into the same thing, like it did. But yeah, you shoot this laser and it like goes straight like. It goes straight like through his chest. You see the other side, and he's just like he kneels over onto his pike, and he's with the force of anger. He's just staying alive, but you realize not for long.
I'm like, I'm sorry, man. This is just business.
The second hobgoblin's turn is here.
Jack,
What's up?
is there somewhere on the spell that it tells you if there are any, like I'm thinking like D&D components where it's like visual or somatic
doesn't,
or
no.
something like that?
There is stuff that will
Okay.
stop you from casting spells, but it's not like that.
Okay, so
It's-
literally if there is a creature within range,
pretty much.
Okay.
All right. Sep, Hobgoblin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I do it. He shoot.
Shoot.
He crit. Nope.
That does hit though.
Excellent. Oh,
Big damage.
finally.
Right. It is big damage. It shoots another hole in his stomach. You can see through it, and he's
How?
just like he's still like
How?
pure force
He's
of will.
still- What?
Top of the rounds. You guys have noticed.
Oh my God.
Razor, in front of you, you notice that there is a tunnel coming up, and you know that this is the tunnel you're supposed to take to get to the compounds. And also probably the best way to kick off these helicopters that are following you. I need you to give me a piloting check.
I never would have guessed.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do
And
it
the Anacopters
again.
are also doing the same thing.
Oh,
It's really good.
almost had me that time.
Ooh. All right. So as you get closer and closer, you realize like you can just barely see into the cockpit of the pilot shit. Like they've noticed, and they like pull back. They just straight up like pull up as far as they can do as you are going through the tunnel.
Yeah.
So you essentially lost the helicopters at this point, as well as the sniper that was shooting at you. However, you look back in the rearview mirror and you notice that the swerving hover truck behind you swerves completely off the cliff, hitting the side of the wall where the tunnel is, and exploding in a massive fireball.
Whoa,
What
that
a
was
shitty
pretty
pilot.
cool.
Wow.
I'm glad that I'm still alive.
Well, there goes another half a job.
Speaking of half a
I had
job,
a
this
f-
guy's
I
still
honestly-
alive. Razor, it is your turn, but I don't think there's anything you can really shoot at right now. So,
I could shoot at the dead body next to me.
I guess if you really want to.
No, it'd be waste of battery. I'll put my gun away for now.
All right, Percivet, this guy's still up. He's looking like he's about to keel over any second now, but he is.
I will shoot him, yes. And hopefully get a hit. You know, you don't gotta give me a crit, just hit him. Oh, God.
Yeah, that hits. He's
Hopefully
not
put
even
him
able to
down.
like dodge out of the way. He's just
Oh,
Yep.
come on!
a needle goes straight into like his neck, and he's just like grabs at it. He's bleeding
It's a
from
laser.
it.
It's a laser. It's a
Oh, it's
laser.
a laser. Yeah, the laser shot still goes into his neck. Richard Blevins, there's not a whole lot. You can
Hey,
kind of
what
see
is
the scene in the
heat?
back. Vengeance.
It doesn't look like he's getting much of that.
He's just. We can actually kind of speed this up as far as it is, because the Hobgoblin's turn happens. It fires at him. It hits him. He's still trucking. It gets up to his turn. He gets up on this crate and is just trying to pike this Hobgoblin here. And just fails completely as he's just giving into the exhaustion finally, slams onto the crate, falls off the back of the truck, and just you miss him into the darkness of the tunnel. And that brings an end to combat. Yeah, he was at 0 HP for a very long time. Since last round.
Whoa.
All right. So, you guys pull through the fucking you pull through the tunnel, having
With
missed
only half of our fucking shipment.
Why does our adventure sound like a series of unfortunate events?
Yeah, it is. It is. Like,
All right. you are driving on, just with your co-passenger Razor. You got a dead corpse as a co-passenger right now, and you eventually arrive at what looks to be a massive compound, which you would understand to be the armory. They stop you at the front gate, realize that you're supposed to be coming in, question you about why there's not 2 trucks.
Yeah,
but
that, boss.
Well,
Wait,
you
really?
see.
about that.
Are these guys that stupid?
They probably just didn't get the radio in yet. Oh no, they probably would have gotten the radio in before you guys got here. That the 2 hobgoblins in your truck radioed ahead that the other truck was lost. But they let you in. Just this massive concrete structure, oppressive in nature. Hobgoblins going about in troops. And you've been lit into essentially the cargo area of it, where you can start unloading the stuff you do have.
Okay.
Well, do we still have the body of that dwarf?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the front. It's in the
All
front.
right, can I go try and turn him in for a reward? Is there a bounty on his head?
Without his armor?
He's the best
without his
agent.
armor. I'll
He's
strip
the
him
best
first.
agent the Resistance could send.
Yep.
Here, I
Is there
can
a
go
reward
ahead.
for him?
They say good work on killing a resistance member. You have our blessing,
Yeah,
and they leave it at that.
that means no.
Yeah.
We'll take credits too.
Now, this Kasatha microcord I put in your inventory step is his armor. It is not fit for you. You need to get it reset. You need to get it essentially fitted for
Can I have
a
my
goblin.
gun back?
Do you give him his gun back?
Oh yeah, and I guess in that whole time I'll give the laser rifle to Razor Crud Bump.
Alright, I'll pass it on over. Here you
A
go.
laser for razor, am I right, boy?
Whoa, well, no, nobody's ever given me something like this before.
I didn't give it to you. Thank you.
Oh, I take my hands off of it.
No, it's the laser rifle is what Percivet
I
gave
know.
to you.
I was making a joke about the pistol.
Alright.
Oh,
There
right.
you go.
You remembered that.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, fine. Whatever.
You eventually
I didn't think you needed any more small arms.
let's see here. Yeah, eventually a hobgoblin comes up to you, who looks fairly important, and he introduces himself as the armory commander. And he's you didn't provide us with everything we asked for.
You didn't provide us with everything we asked for.
Bruh.
We asked for fucking backup, man.
Did you not see what we fucking had to go through?
Maybe if you provided like an escort,
I'm only
bigger
paying
than the
for-
4 chumps you got here.
We did. They're dead.
Oh, you should have given more.
Be thankful we pay you at all.
We'll take the guns back.
Yeah, okay.
You're in the middle of it, yeah. So some hobgoblins point their guns at you.
Load them back up. We're taking them somewhere else.
Fuck this guy. Fuck these these hobgoblins.
If you do actually make that comment, several hobgoblins are now pointing guns at you.
Fuck all of y'all.
You intend to cross Edge Corp right now? You're threatening the captain of Edge Corp BD 514 right now.
We know that your position in the company is expendable. Don't try that shit.
Oh.
Yeah, their weapons aren't.
Oh my
We'll be
God.
taking
Neither
the
is their
guns and we will
paycheck.
give you half the payments. Half the guns,
God.
half the payments.
Fucking damn it.
You can make a complaint to Edge Corp, but the payment has to go through.
Payment's already gone through. We already scanned the guns. We have what we want. Unload it and leave.
Whatever.
Anybody else want to do anything?
Not really.
Unless we want to start a fight with the whole armory, probably
well, not anything to really do about it. Okay, fine. Whatever.
Have your bullshit.
I'll leave.
Eat a dick. Give us our money.
we're just like flipping them off.
The good news is you don't need to spend 8 hours unloading, only 4 since it's only half the cargo.
Wait. They're making us unload this shit too?
Yeah,
They are assholes.
Isn't that their cart?
Yeah. They expect you to.
So never mind. They can just have it. I don't fucking.
Yeah, wait. If it's their
What are they gonna
car-
do?
Yeah,
The payment
yeah,
went through. They scan the guns. We're fucking leaving.
You were expected to
unload
drive the truck back to your ship though.
Now fucking walk. I don't give a shit. Just to fuck these guys. How long is the walk? 4 hours? Oh.
Easy for you to say, Mr. McFloaty Brain.
Hey, look, like there's, we killed a
I'm
couple
just saying,
people.
if it's 4 hours, I would rather just walk out of spite.
Wait, guys, think about it. We killed a
They
couple
won't stop
guys
you.
back there. They fell off. We can do a little bit of.
Yeah, we could probably run into their bodies and actually loot them.
All right. So you guys instead just give them the middle finger and just walk away, let them unload it themselves, which
Yeah,
they
they
don't complain. They don't hold guns at you at that point, but
They can eat
they're
a
not.
massive bag of dicks.
And you take the
Can I
massive
flash my
4-hour walk.
Tendrils at them.
Yeah, pretty
Wait,
much.
it's actually 4 hours.
It's actually 4 hours.
Sure.
That's fine. Yeah, we could we could
It was
work on
either
our
4
plan.
hours unloading or
You-
4 hours.
You
screwing them.
arrive back at the prison camp at the dead of night. They were radioed ahead that you were coming.
Wait. Did we find the bodies? Can we pick
Yeah.
off some? Like,
You found the bodies. There's not much on them on the resistance members' bodies. There's the two
but
that
the
got
rifles?
hit. They do have rifles. They have auto target rifles.
Yeah,
which
that's
use
it.
physical.
Freaking
They do
heavy.
use physical ammunition. None of them are loaded.
okay.
Because they used up all the ammunition.
Right.
I'll take one.
Yeah,
They take
that's at
a-
least 2.
They do a D6 of damage. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you do want the auto target rifles,
two-handed?
there are 2 that you can take. The pikes also exist as well if you want those too.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, that's free shit.
Are the auto targets two-handed?
Yes,
Auto
they're
targets
rifles.
are 2-handed.
Hey, how do they work?
They work exactly like a normal rifle.
Okay.
They do have
So
an automatic tag, which means you can shoot them. You essentially shoot in like a 30-foot cone. You unload all your ammunition, but you can fire
That's what I wanted
as
to
a
know.
full attack against everybody. Yeah, give me just a second to get these auto target rifles from the compendium, and I'll throw them on. One on Belose's
it
sheet.
unloads all the ammunition?
When you do the automatic, yeah, it's kind of stupid.
Yeah, weren't they making multiple automatic attacks like each
They
time?
reloaded after each time they did it.
Yeah, but if it's a full attack, that takes all of your actions. and
Remember,
maneuvers.
we had decided we were going to play a lot more loose with that. So you
Yeah,
guys can
I
do
If
the
it
same
applies
thing.
to
That's
us, it
fine.
applies to them.
Yeah, if it applies
Yeah, but
to
I
you,
didn't
it
think
applies to them.
reloading. I thought reloading was still a maneuver for us. Is it not?
No, it's part of your
Oh,
movement
okay.
interaction. Yeah.
Okay.
Which
I thought switching weapons we were saying was like part of the move action, but like reloading was still a movement.
No, it's it's part of your movement interaction if you want that to be the case. So I'm putting one auto target rifle
Oh, that's
with
good
no
to know because
ammunition.
there was a whole thing that I could do that would benefit like reloading, but now I'm not going to do that.
1 second. It'd be long arm and sniper rounds. Yeah. Okay. Just 1 second as I am trying to get these. Right. Okay. So here's one on Percivet's character sheet as well as I just go ahead and.
Why do I have 2? Is that on purpose?
No, that's bulk too. It weighs like 20 pounds.
Oh,
It's
it
like
weighs
10,
too. Okay,
10 to
gotcha.
15, like 15 to 20 pounds, something like that. So there you go.
Fairly
Fairly light, yeah.
big old gun.
So there you go. As while you're after looting those bodies, they didn't have very much else. Hell, they didn't really even have armor. It was more like leathers that they were wearing. You could take the pikes too if you really wanted to. I don't know if you wanted those. I guess not.
Money
Okay.
is money, right?
Oh, you can't sell them for that much at all.
Oh, I'm back.
Would you
Well,
get-
money is money, right? Money is better than no money, so if we should take
Especially
it.
since our jobs are going real
Since
shitty.
we get no money from this job.
Yeah, you can only sell guns for like equipment for like 10% the original cost. So an auto target rifle is 755. You would only get like 7 credits for it.
That's still pretty good. That's better than 10.
Yeah.
Can I barter that a little bit?
Maybe, but you'd have to actually like the
Okay,
general
okay.
rule is you can only get like 10%. You can only sell equipment back for like 10%. So I guess that means you guys are also taking a couple pikes as well. Let me go
Yep.
add those to your inventory as well.
Wait. Can we salvage anything from that blown up truck?
No, it is off the. You would
it's-
have to climb all the way down into the water, swim, and try to get stuff off of it. It's gone.
Okay, never mind.
I believe it was a tactical pike they had. Yeah. Add one to Belose, and then add one to Persevet. There you go. Alright. So, you guys finish your walk, and you eventually make it back to the prison camp. They let you in, they were radioed ahead that you were coming. And they're essentially just like, get the fuck off the planet. It's like, it's now.
God damn.
Pretty much. They don't want you here.
All right, well,
Oh, boys.
time to leave, I guess. Nothing else to do here.
Right?
We're clearly
can-
not wanted here.
No.
We're clearly not wanting to be here.
Alright, so you can easily get back into the ship. They give you the go-ahead to fly up.
Well,
And you can
I give
go
the
ahead
middle
and-
finger. I give the middle finger to a hobgoblin. I give the middle finger to one of the prisoners. I'm just like, fuck it. Fuck you guys.
Can I start reading like 50 Shades of Grey over the radio waves to like the planet?
They cut you out. Yeah. Radio transmission cut immediately.
But like, I wanted to do it in the fucking voice of that guy.
Yeah.
Okay then, 50 Shades of
Oh yeah, what
Grey.
the fuck was he? I know he was
Gilbert
Garrett.
Gottfried, that's
Gilbert. Yeah, there we go.
Gottfried, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the name.
I need a navigation check to plot a course from Voxa
Yeah.
back to
Hey, can I
Absalom Station.
assist?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can assist. Go ahead and roll
Okay.
piloting first to see if you can add a +2. So your DC is a 15 to see if you can actually help. Which it is. Okay. So, Sep, you have an extra +2, and since you're also traveling to a packed world system, you can use your compass as well.
Yeah. Wow.
What was that?
That's an @1, brother.
The good news is Nat 1s don't affect ability scores, and with all your
Cool.
bonuses
Thank
combined, you would know that, actually, hold on, like, navigation.
Oh my
I'm pretty
God.
sure that, like, I'm also almost positive you have absolutely no way to actually fail this roll specifically, because you're traveling to a very familiar place.
Right.
I mean, even if it was DC 15, like that piloting check barely saved. the assist like would have pushed it up, and then
Yeah, I believe that's the case. Okay, yeah. So,
almost made
So-
a wrong turn there, buddy. Good thing I played a lot of Star Citizen in my day.
you initiate the
God.
drift engine. You start to see the world around you glow with a white hue before eventually changing to a purple as you transport yourself to the drift and start taking off. I need you to roll me 1d6 for how many days it takes you to get back to Absalom Station.
What?
Drift travel time, 1d6.
Yeah, I heard you.
Then why did you say what? 5 days. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So, are you guys doing anything specific in those 5 days of travel, or? How you
Yeah,
handling
I'm
that?
drinking heavily.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna reverse engineer this, whatever this is.
Yeah, I'm polishing
Armor.
off this new pistol I just got. Like taking it apart, making sure everything's clean, taking the dirt out, dusting it, all the works.
All right.
I can help engineer that thing. But if I can assist him with the engineering, I guess.
So I'm guessing during that time, I resolve.
Yeah, you and because Percivet's healing abilities, like everybody could easily be healed up to full HP, and everybody regains all their resolve points
And
in that
stamina.
time. Yeah, and stamina, absolutely. Whenever you take a long rest, you regain all your. What?
Do we get all spell slots after one long rest, or is that
Yes.
some sort of half
Yeah.
thing with that?
Yes, after a long rest, you regain all your spell slots.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should be able to just click the long rest button, and it should do it all automatically for you. But
There's a long rest button?
yeah, it's right below the kinetic AC.
Oh.
It doesn't
Would
do
you
my
need-
battery. Interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do you want... You gave me an extra battery, like, do you still need that battery back?
I will probably want it.
Okay, then he can take that battery back.
All right, I put it on his character.
Don't forget to
sheet.
charge
you
your
guys,
laser rifles up.
You guys
Yeah,
can
I did.
recharge your batteries in that time as well.
See all those reloads, brother?
Yes.
Awesome. Then give me just a moment as I look through some stuff.
Weapon. Oh, I see. Okay. That's how that works. Yeah, so it's after you engineering that dwarf's armor thing.
Yes.
Okay, I will assist. Great. I mean, can we take 20 on it?
On what specifically?
Engineering the dwarf armor thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No,
So
never mind. My bonus wouldn't do anything anyways.
So you start fiddling around with it throughout your drift travel, and you're able to eventually like cut some cloth somewhere, trim some metal here, and get it set up so that way it's fit for a goblin. And absolutely, Razor, you can wear it. I believe it is absolutely an upgrade.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Kind of.
I mean, I'm kind of missing my upgrade to my other armor now, but whatever. I haven't been able to use it, and apparently there's no point narratively to using it anyways, so I'll just equip it. There we go.
What kind of armor was your old armor?
Coverall, EJ coveralls.
Yeah.
They had concealed compartments installed on them though, but apparently I just don't need that.
Is regular EJ coverall?
Yes.
Okay.
It kind of drops your energy AC down a bit, but it increases your kinetic by wearing the Kasatha microcord.
What?
Look at your AC change.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
But it was 1 EAC, 3 KAC. The other one was 1 EAC, 1 KAC. At least according to the sheet.
Yeah, the Kasatha microcord has a max dex modifier of +3.
Okay, I was just looking at the tags on it.
Yeah. If you click edit on it, you go into the edit of it, it will show the armor, the max dexterity modifier, and the box next to it says 3.
Okay.
So you might want it, you might not want it. It depends. It's up to you if you want to keep wearing it or not. But you do have it as an option now. All right. Anything you guys are doing? Any like if you wanted to talk about the job at all during
Well,
your
that sucks.
drift travel? Yeah, you can do that now.
We're getting paid half again, guys.
Yeah, we're not getting any money. We're not getting anything.
Yeah.
Company's probably going to be the company's
I'd say,
probably going to be mad at us, and I wouldn't doubt that they're going to try to fucking give us a job where we eventually die after, but
All right, guys, welcome back to another video. As you can see,
shut the
we
fuck
are
up,
dead
Captain.
fucking sure.
We're trying to think about our futures here, Captain.
Looking pretty bleak.
I say we go to fucking Apostate and sell our ship, and then just disappear into the wind.
It kind of does. Disappearing doesn't really work for me. I kind of have this whole thing built around me being a well-known personality.
Are you well known?
Oh yeah, that is true. That is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. I'm joking.
Okay, as your captain, we'll see how that goes.
All right.
I don't know. Like, I guess me and my character would be on the same wavelength where it'd be like, well, fuck, like we're kind of just in a shitty situation. We just got to deal with it as best as we can. But it's also like, if we find if there's an opportunity that decides to show its ugly head that like is definitely worth taking, then contemplating that would be highly possible. But at the current moment, it's just like I'm anticipating the worst. It's like, well, this is the second job in a row and our actual second job, and we've only managed to deliver half of the profits, and us being expendable fucking drones in this company, you know, like.
Well, that's why I would have liked to have done smuggling of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
However, apparently this module does not factor that in any way, so I guess we can't really do that.
Not yet. And I apologize, but not yet. This first book's a little bit is absolutely on the rails.
We're definitely on the rails, that's for sure.
Yeah. And I apologize about that. I can feel that it's kind of getting to some of you guys. But we're about ready to approach an area, a part of this last book that should hopefully be a little bit better for you guys. Before that, though, 5 days do go past in the drift, and eventually you engage the drift engine once more to bring yourself back into real space, right outside Absalom Station. It isn't too long after that you eventually get hailed by Tarika.
Oh boy.
Hello?
Is this thing on? Oh,
Yeah.
Razor! It's good to
Hey
see your
there.
face.
Oh, well, at least somebody's happy to see me.
Well, you know, we're friends, ain't we? I was worried.
Yeah.
I got a notice.
Oh, what was it?
I got a notice that only half the payment from the last job came through, so I was worried that something else may have happened. I was sitting here waiting for a message, hearing that you were dead.
Well,
Glad to see you're alive.
maybe a little bit on the inside, you know?
Oh my god, look at those 3 6s. No, I was just test rolling one of my spells.
Maybe a little bit on the inside, darling. It's hard to keep your chin up when all your jobs keep going sideways. It did get a little bit hairy. I'll say that.
You mind going with the details over me? Anything I know I can use to help out your case. Send a report in.
Our case, yeah. Well, we about died multiple times, I'll say that. Yeah.
Golly
I'm
gee.
just in the back like 2 motherfucking
Well-
gingers attacked us.
We got, well, I don't know, do I have to tell her the whole thing, like, over comms, or do we need to, are we gonna meet up?
If you feel comfortable, darling, talking more in person, then let's go set up a place to meet. It's pretty early in the morning, but it's for the best, I'm sure.
Bum more money off of her or anything.
Oh my god. Have you no shame?
Go
Oh
ahead
yeah,
and dock.
I really look forward to meeting you.
Go ahead and
Wait,
dock
what?
at Absalom Station. Yeah, well,
I need to use that
I'll send you a
hollow disguise as
location of a
bait.
place we can meet.
Trying to bum off money more,
Yeah.
more money.
Oh.
All hollow disguise as a attractive otter.
Whoops, I didn't mean to send that one. I meant to set the image.
I'll get a lot of money out of her.
Show players. There we go. All right.
Wow,
so,
look at that.
Absalom Station again.
Imagining an otter with 8-pack abs right now.
You
You don't have to imagine.
you eventually land the ship into a port, and you start going off to the location of where Tariq is in. It's a small little chain restaurant that when you arrive doesn't appear to have too many people in. It is fairly early. It's 24-hour business, but not too many people come in at this time. And you see her that she looks like she got hastily dressed, almost along the lines like maybe either you woke her up or she hasn't been asleep for a couple of days. Bags under her eyes and stuff like that. But as soon as she sees you, she lets out a smile and a wave and says, "Oh, y'all, come over here."
I kind of drag my feet over there.
All right,
Well, pull up
Go
the
on, sit
chair,
down.
you know, that's fine, yep.
Here's a menu, darling. All you here. Order anything you want on me.
No, we couldn't do that, darling. That's too much.
No,
That's
no.
too
Trust
much.
me, this
Man, we
place,
can't
this place
afford
is
any
cheap.
of that. What are you talking
I would
about?
like
No,
the
this place is
lobster
cheap.
sandwich.
The grand sandwich.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yeah, well, you
Right.
know the youngins, they got, wait, he doesn't have to
Otter
eat.
here?
All
I would
right.
like artificial tuna sandwich, please.
Here, why don't you just draw on the kids' menu?
All right. Now,
Is there a coloring book? Yeah.
go ahead, darlings. Tell me what's been happening the past few days.
I
How's-
look disgusted, but I take the coloring.
Alright.
Start drawing in it.
It's gonna be a big win. Let's see. Well, we went and met some creepazoid out there on the Drow planet, got charged by the minute for breathing or whatever. Or by the day, I think it was.
Yeah, it was like a credit a day at the rate it was going.
Which
They
I didn't
charged
pay,
us
by
by,
the
like-
way. They were charging us just to breathe, you know, and I feel like that's just representative of this entire galaxy's disposition on life. Just keep taking and taking from you until there's nothing left. Anyways, we got them guns and we went over to the place and then we tried to deliver it. Apparently they had some questionable morals or something, and there was a lot of slavery going on, which, hey, you know, I don't own an entire planet, so I can't tell what other people are doing. And then
That sounds like
they
to get around authority.
yeah, it's in the name, I think. But yeah, they were a pretty mean number of guys. We almost got killed by them. I kind of lean in closer. Dogs. Yeah,
She
nasty.
looks a little confused,
Oh, yeah,
but she
that's right,
sees
the
that you're.
fuck.
So she looks a little confused, but she sees that you're perturbed by it. So it's like that shared resentment just because she's your friends, you know.
And she's a fan, you know.
No, she's them nasty things. They had them. Now that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just putting the picture up for the.
Yeah, I
recording.
remember what an otter looks like with a wrench
Oh,
and
wait,
a
that's right, an otter with
tracksuit
that.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Them animals. They had them off their leashes. They had them out of their cages. They were out wandering free. I don't know how they managed it, but them nasty things that came up on us. They tore poor Belose in half over here.
Belose is
kinda
currently
run
in the middle of a sandwich.
They tore Belose in half in front of my eyes. If I hadn't been used to seeing the inside of machinery, I might have been put off by it, you know. But we made it out of there somehow, and they didn't even care. They treated us like,
Yeah, them hobgoblins are assholes.
yeah, they're nasty individuals. I hope
That's
they
just
get what's
right,
coming
it's
to them.
respectful.
Oh, yeah. And then we also got almost inducted into a rebellion, which we didn't join, because we had a job to do, and we're in enough trouble as it is with the big wigs, and
Right.
they ended up ambushing our caravan and blowing up half our rigs.
Oh no.
So we lost half our cargo because of them, and then a bunch of dwarves. One of them was a nasty ginger. It was pretty crazy,
2 nasty gingers.
I just drove the whole time, that's what I'm here to do, is to pilot and drive. I shot a bug man, that was kind of cool. And then,
All right, you know what? I think I can about sum this up right here. He's Richard slides over the drawing.
Okay.
Tarika looks very confused, but she looks at it all the same.
What is on her fridge?
What does it look like?
I drew it. I was drawing in paint the whole time.
Oh my god. Send it.
Hold on. I have to save it to the right place. Okay.
Just maximize it on our screens.
I'm gonna fucking upload.
Oh, that's very nice.
I hope she
Send it.
puts it on her fridge.
I did not get it. I did not receive such a thing.
What's
It's
it?
on general chat. It's in roleplay chat.
Yeah, I
Oh,
like
it's in
that.
roleplay? Yeah, for some reason it wasn't showing up. This is a new picture. I'm gonna go ahead and save this picture. I'm gonna have it.
I think that about sums it up.
And she looks at it. She's
I
just
kind of
like,
flex a little bit, as
It's
much
just-
as my arms can.
This just
Wait,
makes
but
me
it
want
was
to.
a hovercraft. What is that, wheels?
Yeah.
That's what you're asking, and not why there's a
She-
huge-breasted woman
We
clutching onto my
understand.
leg.
she looks at it.
Is that what
and
that is?
Is that a cape?
Big brain.
It is a cape.
She takes your small little vestigial hand and she's just like, well, you must have been through quite an ordeal, son. I'm sorry about that.
No, I was the hero of this story. Didn't you see? With the cape.
And she just keeps petting the hand like she can see right through you.
I point at the woman and I say, that could be you. And I wink.
Oh, honey, you need to show a bit more respect for your elders, even though you're like 300 years old. Yeah. And she takes the drawing. I'm gonna go hang this up in my fridge.
Yeah, there it is. Well, yeah, and then we kind of got stonewalled at the end there, and they said they're only paying us half, and then they told us to beat it off the planet, and here we are.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, sweetheart. I truly am. I'll start getting a report together. I'll get the data from your ship, and I'm sure this can be swept over. I'm sure they'll
I
understand.
have have recordings of the entire event, by the way.
Oh, if you can go ahead and send those
Listen
over to
to
me,
me.
I can. That could be very helpful.
Sure.
Darn.
Okay, and I'll send her all of my body cam footage that I've been recording from the past several. Like I'm sending it all from weeks and weeks ago. Actually, you know what? I'll just send her a link to my YouTube channel.
It's gonna take a while to sift through. I hope you don't mind, dear. But I'm sure it will help. You guys don't
you can
worry.
check out the highlights at Blitch
I
TV
won't be doing
/ Richard
Thank you for the suggestion, sweetie, but no.
No. I'll do my best.
Give it a
And-
like if you can.
And she just kind of like waves down for like the checks. Like, you all ordered what you wanted. I'm gonna go and put it on the bill, and I'll meet up with y'all later. It sounds like you all needed some time to rest. Oh! I'm so sorry. Before I forget, I did get in contact with Lord Sinjin.
Oh,
Oh boy.
More
Oh,
accurately, he got in contact with me.
You having a weird sex party again?
There may be, and
Oh,
he wanted to meet with y'all face to face. And
All right, time to sell the ship, boys. Let's go.
now
No.
it wasn't. Now I understand. It sounds real weird. I had some questions too, but he said, and he swore, it was about a business opportunity. He sounded a little upset, but he said he wanted a business opportunity that you all were fit for. I don't know the details.
Do we get to keep
but
our clothes on?
Uh-huh.
Jack's not answering.
it's more about the location where you're meeting him. You're gonna meet him at. He wants you to meet him at King Kernay's Cash Bar.
The whole
Casbah.
Cash Bar.
The cash bar.
King Kernay's Cash Bar. I wrote it in the chat there.
She don't like it.
It's and for those of you who are a little bit more on the side of nightlife
Walking
when it
the
comes to
gun
Absalom Station, you know that Absalom Station isn't like the only station around the general vicinity.
Whoa, really?
There are plenty of other ships that kind of dock, not even on Absalom Station, just kind of hovering around it. One such place is a massive nightclub that is the formation of thousands of like these older ship, well, more like hundreds of like old ships that have been welded together. It's a massive nightlife location, lots of drugs, a lot of partying, and that's essentially where
what is
you
the
were.
music?
I thought you said pottering.
No, pottery there as well, you know. No, more like pot.
What kind of music do they play there?
I don't know. I haven't really been.
Rock.
Screamo.
Does it go like oops, 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 oops?
Well, I suppose, like I said, I haven't really been there before.
Quadruple Thermo Screamo with techno funk inspiration.
And light foam.
Well,
All right. Well, that sounds like a terrible place. I'm sure that we're all going to die there. So why not go there? You know, let's go. When we're after rested up. Looks like you could
Yeah.
use some rest too. Why don't you get some rest, darling? I'm sure you've been working hard on our
I
behalf.
haven't slept the last few days. I was trying to get in contact with you, and
Well,
after
we're
I heard what I
here
heard.
mostly.
I'm just glad you're alive. No, take care
We're
of
here for
yourselves.
now.
This Lord St. John still gives me the willies, so I'm.
Well, at least he's been the straightest shooter we've dealt with so far. So, yeah, sad to say, but that's the truth.
Like I said, you'll meet him at King Kerne's Kabash. I'll leave you to your food. Take your time.
Oh, thank
all right?
you. I look down at the empty table.
No, you guys have been ordering, and they've been.
Oh, I
bringing
did,
food out.
okay.
She got it all on her card essentially, and she leaves, and supposedly is probably gonna go home and sleep a little bit.
I'm gonna put that on her fridge, right?
Yeah, absolutely. She did
Can
definitely
we
take the
can we
picture.
investigate and make sure she puts it
Yeah, I
on
was
her
like, can I just watch and make sure she doesn't throw it away on the way out? Or
No,
something?
no, she's definitely taking it with her. Yeah.
Yes.
That's your word.
Can I follow
DM.
her home?
I think we need to see.
Can I watch her?
follow her?
No, don't be a creepazoid to Tarika. She's been like one of the few
He's a
people
giant
that's-
floating
No,
brain.
we're not
He's
allowed to
already
do
a
that.
creepazoid.
Pinct. We have to
Can I
stay on
look in
these
her windows?
rails. Keep going straight. Stay on the rails, Pinct. Come on.
Can I test the lock, please?
Get back. Back on the rail.
Don't break into your only friend's home. Jesus.
Our only friends.
Yeah.
More
Like OnlyFans.
Fan, am I right?
Well, she is our only
All right.
fan.
So that's actually the best point tonight to go ahead and bring all this to an end. Because I don't have the rest of the stuff set up, but next time we play, I will, as we are going into the last chapter of We're No Heroes.